Welcome in, beautiful travelers. I'm Marie at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a reading for Earth signs Taurus. Welcome in, Taurus. Good to see you. Glad to have you here. Taurus, you are ruled by the planet Venus, which is the planet of love and of beauty. Your dual nature is to be practical and content, yet you can be very materialistic and security orientated. Your drive is to build projects concretely, and your aspect is to accumulate possessions. Your mantra is I have. Welcome in, cross watchers. You may be connected to or in a relationship energetically or physically with a Taurus. You are here to see what's going on with your person. Some of this message could be for you as well. Feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. Oh, you know your situation or your connection better than anybody else. And time is fluid, so anytime you come across this message and you were drawn into it, that was the time that you were meant to listen to it. So be open to that as well. And you and I are working together at a quantum level in the energy fields, in the ethereal fields, in Merkaba, to bring a message to you for the highest atonement of soul growth and soul evolution for yourself as well as all living deities on this planet. So remember to use your discernment, listen to your inner guiding, listen to your intuition. If something resonates, let it flow. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. These readings are free general readings, so they might not fit with everybody, and you could be in your lunar cycle this month as well, so you might want to check out your moon sign. Sometimes the messages that come through are a little bit warm and fuzzy. Not lately, they haven't been. Sometimes they're a little more direct and abrasive because I think this world is shifting. So in order to help it shift, the universe is shifting. In order to help it shift, we might have to face some hard facts. Some things that maybe we thought were true that actually aren't. Sometimes that's hard to swallow. So just stay open to the process. Stay open to the messages. If it fits, let it fit. If it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Maybe it'll fit at another time down the road. And then you'll think back and be like, oh yeah, I remember that reading. I wasn't open to it then, but now I kind of see that a little bit differently. So good to have you here. And if you like the content being shared, please like and subscribe, help the channel grow so that other Taurians can get the messages that might be needed for them as well. Your support is honored and your support is appreciated. So we got a theme going for you here, Taurus. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Wands. Got a fire sign coming in. Aries, Leo, Sag. Five of Pentacles. Feeling a little undertaken. Yet really two opposite energies here. Five of Pentacles is like really feeling some sort of loss or alone or left out. And the Queen of Wands is just the opposite. You know, she's the life of the party. Remember, these are not gender specific. These are energies. So the feminine energy of being the life of the party, somebody who's an entrepreneur, somebody who's very flamboyant, somebody who's very colorful and charismatic. So this could be the inner versus the outer world going on here. So let's see where we go with you today. The inner is not matching the outer. Or you could be dealing with a fire sign that's left you feeling a little bit abandoned, lost, left behind. So let's see where we go with you today, Taurus. This is messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching. One more time through. Messages for Taurus, please. Messages for those watching Sun, Venus, Horizon. All right, my friends, let's see where we go with you today. Your overall energy, 6 of Wands, wanting something better, wanting to overcome, wanting to be seen, wanting to stand on that podium. Your situation, the Emperor, going forth and taking charge in a situation. Boldness. Your opportunity, the 4 of Wands. This is finding your stability. This is finding some sort of sense of semblance. This can also be about some sort of celebration that has to do with a milestone, like graduation, retirement, engagement, marriage, a baby's on the way, a baby was born, some sort of milestone that's life-changing, that's there to stay. It's not going anywhere. What the universe is co-creating with you, the Hanged Man. So I don't see this. This could be stuck, feeling stuck, or feeling like you just don't know what to do anymore, like you're cocooning. But I see this one, because it's in where the universe is helping you, as changing your perspective on things, seeing things differently. Like sometimes in life, things need to be turned upside down so you could look at it from a different angle. Energies that surround you that you might not be aware of, 9 of Wands. It's been a long haul. It's been a long haul, swimming upstream. Tired. Energies that are coming in the near future. Yay, the sun. Illumination, warmth, support, clarity, understanding. Energies that are fading away. Yay, the 10 of Wands. That is a journey that has come to its end. That is a long, long haul. This has been quite the drudgery. This has been quite the coming to the end. Like here, there was no light in sight. Here, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's time to shift gears. It's a lot of baggage on there. A lot of baggage that might have to be let go. Unless you want to keep going forward with it. How you're showing up in this situation, 7 of Swords, could be looking back in the past. This could also be sneaking away. What's right in front of you that you need to contend with? Temperance. Difference between how you're showing up in the world and what's really inside of you. Temperance is about embodying energies and the expression of them. You can see he's got 2 balls, one on either side, one light, one dark. So which one's showing up? Your hopes and fears, 5 of Cups, having to deal with some sort of grief, some sort of sadness, seeing the cup half empty. This could be victim mentality as well. And your outcome, the 3 of Cups, finding some sort of joy, some sort of play. What is that coupled with? Ooh, the 10 of Swords. So we got 10s here, 2 10s coming to the end of a cycle. We got the sun, 9 plus 1, which is 19, 9 plus 1 is 10. So we got 3 10s here. So this is like coming out of the cocoon, okay? And which would go with your theme, because isolated, alone, and then all of a sudden in the spotlight. So this is definitely seeing light at the end of the tunnel. 3 of Swords. Coming back to life. So let's see where this takes us. This part down here, this Seven of Swords, how you're showing up, this is bothersome. So we'll see what that's all about there. But let's see what the Emperor is. This is your situation. This is coming out of something where you are more evolved, insightful, strategic, confident, willing. Clarify what the Emperor is, please, for Taurus. Nanny. Go one more time through. We got the Five of Swords, battle worn, the Seven of Cups. Feeling like you're just coming out of a tornado. One more, please. And the Eight of Cups. So the Emperor in this case, this is about being strategic. This is about having to rise above a situation, whatever this situation is, figuring out, planning, gaining confidence, using your will, your determination to really, go through the battle, right? Figuring out how to get through this battle. It's been confusing. You feel like you've been in a tornado. Things are just swirling around you. You've kind of had to put on like that Emperor spirit. Enough. Done. Had it. No more. Right? And getting super focused on how to master the chaos, how to master the situation, how to master, how to work through it, how to get through it. What do I need to do? How do I need to get to where I'm going? How to plan your way through. Because the Emperor is the great strategist, the planner, right? He is the king of all the kings. So he has to work with each dynamic and earth element, air, water, fire, earth, and combine all those so that they work together productively and constructively. You've come up against something in your life that has been feels like it's been a fight, right? Here we go, right here. Ten of Wands. Feels like it's just been an uphill battle all the time. All the time, all the time, all the time. So now it looks like you're starting to get a little bit strategic about what's going on. How to get out of this mode of sadness and unhappiness and feeling like you're always out in the cold, left behind. So let's see what the Four of Wands is. This covers the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is really, it's about wanting something better. It's about really setting your sights on not victory in the sense that you're one-upping somebody, because that's very patriotic in nature, patriarchal in nature. That's that top-down, only one can win kind of thing, but more where you are mastering your own demons, mastering your own life experiences. So let's see what the Four of Wands is. Clarify what the Four of Wands is. Holding on to something very dear out of fear, trying to get stable, trying to get grounded, trying to keep what you know is real, holding on to it as you're going through this tornado. Like sometimes all you can do is just hang on to the boat going through the storm and just hold on for dear life. So we got 2 4s here. That's really about trying to find balance. We got the Hermit. Seeking. Definitely seeking. Some sort of truth. And having patience. Guidance. Understanding. 7 of Pentacles. That is knowledge. Things that were underneath something are now coming up to see clearly, right? You got the Sun here. Things that were buried maybe that was causing this chaos, you've just been hanging on for dear life. You're trying to navigate some sort of stability, some sort of launching grounding pad. We got the Seeker, the Hermit, right? Next to the Ace of Swords. I mean, that's really trying to find yourself through all this. Because the 7 of Pentacles can also be about, you know, attending to your own garden, looking at your own life, staying out of all the chaos, all the mess, what everybody else is doing, and just honing in on your own life and paying close attention to what you're doing. So let's see what the Hanged Man is for you. Cards are flipping everywhere. Clarify what the Hanged Man is for Taurus, please. You're definitely coming through something. You could be dueling back and forth between loneliness, sadness, kind of lost, and then coming up out kind of like showing forth like you're not lost. You got this. You're here. You know, life of the party kind of person, because your outcome is the same thing. Wanting to celebrate around friends, family, but then you got the 10 of Swords, feeling defeated, feeling just like a wet blanket is thrown over you and you just can't find your way out of the tunnel with it. But the good news is you got the Sun over here. This is the energies coming in. So let's see what the Hanged Man is. Clarify the Hanged Man, please. This is what the universe is co-creating with you. Things are going to be turned upside down. Seeing things maybe from a different perspective. Yeah, we got the Fool. That is like getting rid of all the junk on you with the High Priestess. Secrets. This is going from the inside out. This is going in from the inside out so that you can release the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. The universe is trying to get you to go from the inward so you can come outward. The Fool. New journey. New perspective. Working from a place of intuition and knowing. Two of Cups. That's about relationship. And the Two of Cups, I think, in this sense, is about relationship with self. Could be about another person coming in, or it could be specific about a relationship. Could be a relationship that's coming to a relationship that is more spiritually grounded, more free, that doesn't seem to be stuck, because here you go, you got 2 different energies again here. Stuckness, unstuckness, right? And that comes from High Priestess, going within. 2 of Cups. You also could be dealing in a relationship here that's been very tiring and very draining. You're trying to figure out maybe how to release this relationship in a way. But you got the you're hanging on. Because you got the Four of Wands here. So you got the Four of Wands, and that's about commitment. Could be wanting something better in commitment, but you're still hanging on in this relationship. You're still hanging on. You could be, seeking answers from within, trying to figure out your own truth, really trying to tend to what concerns you the most, or what are the things that concern you the most. Because it seems to be extreme here. It's like one or the other. Like, where's the middle ground? Where's the middle ground? Because you got the Emperor, who's way over here, right? And then you got the Hermit, because the Emperor is bold and loud and clear and seen. And then you got the Hermit, who's not seen, who's quiet, who's in introspection, reflection. So if this is about a relationship, I mean, if this is about coming back together, reconciliation, it looks like it's leading right to the same thing. Ten of Swords, defeat. Five of Swords, conflict. Like, you have to be, strategic and strong and, just very, very, the word I'm getting is patriarchal in the relationship. Like, where's the feminine energy here in this relationship? Where's the giving and the receiving? It just seems to be like very traditional. But if this just is about you in general, this is about really having a connection between you and your higher self. So let's see what the Sun is then. Let's see what the Sun is for you. I'm going to get new cards here. This is what's coming in. This is clarity. This could be really looking through clarity, or this could be looking through illusion. Be mindful or be aware of the duality going on here as I'm going through this reading within your own nature. How you're going back and forth, or, the extreme of one end to the other. Whoa, we got the Sun and the Wheel. 2 10s here. 2 10s here, a 10 here, and a 10 here. That is an ending of a karmic lesson. Or it could be, unless you go back to it. If you go back to it, then the lesson starts again. But you've got all 10s here, which means something's coming to a close. Something is either going to be closed by you, because you're kind of starting to see things clearly, or the universe is going to step in and close it for you. Page of Wands, yeah, that is about kind of new hope, new optimism, because you got the Wheel here with the Sun. So this is really, this is kind of a change that's universally designed. Like, this is fated. This is coming in, it's fated. So things are going to switch over here. But you've got the 7 of Swords down here. This bothers me. Like, sneaking away. Could be quietly just sneaking away from something, or just getting out. Got the 2 of Cups again. So this could be about an intimate connection. This also could be about the connection with yourself. Or it could be both. Could be both. Because as you strengthen inside, and as you start seeing things differently, it strengthens your connections. Give me one more, please. This could be a very swift, fast change too, because the page is very swift. Got the Nine of Cups, and we have the Emperor again. So I think you might be really moving things forward in a connection, really wanting to move things forward in a connection. Maybe a connection that has once had a lot of discord in it, a lot of chaos and confusion. You might be seeing things clearly or a little bit differently now because maybe you're listening to more of the feminine energies rather than the masculine energies. Masculine's all about take charge, do. You know, the checkoff list, check. And the feminine energies is more about flow and reception. And it looks like you're trying to balance those two. But here it looks like you're getting ready to take a situation into your hands and take charge of it. Because you're seeking some sort of truth. You are seeking some sort of truth, the Hermit. You're still hanging on to something, right? So you're really trying to, you know, this has maybe been over a long period of time, because the Pentacles is all about patience. It's all about waiting for things to come to fruition. You know, you plant seeds and they don't, you know, it takes a cycle. So this is a cycle. So I want to get clarity on the Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords, please? This is like sneaking through the back door. This also could be victory, really wanting some sort of resolve with something maybe that there was a commitment to. Could be in a connection, could be with yourself, could be with family members. But we got the Emperor here twice, so there's definitely some bold action coming through here. And we got Temperance. So this is about what's going on in the inside versus what's showing up on the outside. What is this Seven of Swords here? Well, we got the Five of Swords. This is conflict within. This is conflict, obstacles, feeling like there's obstacles, feeling like you have to maneuver your way through. Feeling like you need to be sneaky or figure out a strategic plan. We got the Four of Wands again. So that's about some sort of commitment. And we have the King of Pentacles. So there's an earth sign showing up here. So sometimes this earth sign is about materialism, money, status, possessions. I need clarity on that. Because it looks like the confusion, either deception is coming from the fact that it's bringing in a lot of confusion, or it could be a lot of obstacles. That stability comes from material things, your possessions, what you have. This could be like also maybe making a commitment to somebody because you want to be financially stable, and you're finding a lot of conflict and obstacles in that. It's what's deceiving you. Because there's not a whole lot of cups in this reading. Well, there she is. Queen of Cups. I mean, what this is looking like is that there's some sort of self-deception about either your ideas of relationship, and it seems to always be coming in a state of confusion, because you got the Emperor here, who's that's a status, right? You got the Queen of Wands here, that's a status. And it seems to be a very uphill battle, trying to maybe maintain an image. Six of Wands, an image, which is the overall energy, or like, you know, I'm on top of the world. And maybe that comes through, maybe you see that as it comes through a commitment instead of just who you are. Because the Four of Pentacles too can be hoarding, holding on to possessions, right? And this is your opportunity to maybe see this. Seeker, the Hermit, maybe see this and understand the truth. About tending to your own garden. Understand the truth that it doesn't come from outside of you. It can only come from inside of you. Because either you're deceiving yourself, which is causing a lot of conflict and chaos, or this is obstacles that you feel that you can't attain to your wealth or your abundance or your success. That your stability, Four of Wands, comes from status, because that seems to be where the heart is. Queen of Cups. That seems to be where the heart of what either relationships are to you or to yourself, comes from what you have. Because there's a lot of grief in here, and there's a lot of pushing uphill, having to really push uphill. But some sort of clarity is trying to come through here, right? And you got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a change of things. The universe is trying to get you to see things differently. There may be some kind of revelation that comes in. Page of Wands, some kind of thought. Could be through a dream. That your happiness comes from you, Emperor. Or you could be actually taking steps to maybe marriage. Maybe you want a commitment. You see it as bringing you stability. But this Seven of Swords bothers me, because that's just really deceptive, sneaky behavior. But it could just be feeling like you got to outmaneuver to get what you think brings you happiness. But let's see what this Temperance is. I'm going to get a couple more cards on this outcome as well. So we got fire signs showing up. Fire, 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 fire. We got the Wheel of Fortune showing up. Got Sagittarius. A lot of fire energy in here. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. We got the Seven of Wands. Yeah, we got the Two of Swords. You're blocking something. Something's being blocked. We got the Page of Swords. So one of the two sides of you is being blocked. Because Temperance is all about... Because we looked at this before, Temperance. One side is light, one side is dark. This is about balancing the two. And there are extremes here. So you're blocking something. Seven of Wands, Two of Swords. You are blocking one of those... You are blocking some sort of expression here. Because we have it with the Page of Swords. Something wants to come through here. There's a search for information. Something wants to come through here, some kind of message. idea, thought, aspiration. Way too many cards for me to handle. It seems like it seems like the feminine energies are wanting to come through, more about compassion and just a softness, vulnerability. And it's more of the Emperor energies that seem to be overriding here in this reading. Maybe vulnerability is seen as a weakness. I don't know. Vulnerability and compassion may be seen as a weakness. Feelings might be seen as a weakness. Maybe they're being hidden here of the true feelings. Because we do have the High Priestess up there. Something's being hidden. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is following your emotional journey. It is following that of your emotions, things that drive you. It's leaving things behind that no longer fit into your life. Things that do not emotionally support you. You've got the Two of Pentacles here. You keep going back and forth. This is also about your feminine qualities, right? This is moving more towards emotionality. And then you got the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is about thinking back on the past, looking back on the past, nostalgia, memories. So you could be looking back on the past and feeling like you're trying to shove that out. Maybe the feelings of it, you're trying to press it down. That could explain why you have the Emperor in your situation. Suppressing it down, right? That's a Five of Swords, like the battle within yourself, trying to keep those emotions down. It's causing a lot of confusion. It's causing a lot of like, don't know what to do. You're working really hard at it because the Emperor is showing up here twice, and hanging on to something is shown up here twice. And looking for stability has shown up here twice. And you've got these two extreme dualities going on. What you're feeling inside, lost and alone, by yourself, abandoned, and how you're showing up. They're mixed matched. And so now, with the sun, shines light on that, right? And that turns things around. Wheel of Fortune. It turns things around probably pretty fast. This is what's coming in. Okay? So, and it might be showing up in your relationships. Could be in intimate relationships, could be just relationships with family and friends, could be relationships with parents, could be relationships with whoever. It's showing up in there, right? And you are like still trying to hold back or hold it down, or you can use that Emperor spirit and just work with the energies and transform them into something that works for you. But there's definitely a imbalance. Yeah, something's definitely being blocked. Some kind of message or truth is trying to come through. You know, this comes about tapping in more to your emotions, tapping in more to the feminine qualities, tapping in more to your psychic abilities. That doesn't come from the mind. It comes from the heart. And it looks like you're going back and forth. You're juggling, teeter-tottering between the two. So when you're in your emotionality, you're here. You're not telling anybody about it. You're in secret mode, right? Hermit. Here we go. That is your opportunity to tap into that. Because that is where the truth is. Ace of Swords. That is where the authenticity is. And that is where you can start building again. Seven of Pentacles. And this could be the Seven of Swords, how you're showing up. You're running away from it, sneaking away. You're sneaking away because maybe it feels like obstacles to you, but it's going to keep, Wheel of Fortune, it's going to keep coming around stronger and stronger and stronger. And then you got the King of Coins here. This is about earth energy, materialism, how we show up in the world with the Queen of Cups. This is about blending those together, right? Emotion with expression. So give me one more on this outcome, please. Give me one more on this outcome. So really all I see coming through here is fire signs. Yeah, Five of Wands. This is in the outcome. This is going to keep going. This is going to keep going until the understanding of getting clear about what is being suppressed down is able to rise. Because what you resist persists. So in the extended, I'm going to look at fire signs. That's about what's showing up here. I got the Hanged Man. That's Pisces. That's a water sign. Got another water sign down here. I don't see a lot of air energy in here for like truth. I mean, there's the Ace of Swords, but yeah, fire signs. I'm going to look at fire signs. I'm going to get a little bit more on this outcome for you. I'm going to look at what this perseverance is, and then actions and advice for you. If you want to go on with me, for those of you not going on, let me get a message from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. This is by John Holland. Also, for your reading today, I use the Light Seers Tarot. This is by Chris Ann. I think it's good to give a plug-in to these creatives who provide these cards for us to use as you tune into them. And I use the Uncommon Tarot by Shaheen Myro. All right, so let's get a message to you from your higher self. Message for Taurus, please, from their higher self. Messages for Taurus, please. Got rest and rejuvenate. Anything else? Discontent and boredom. All right, let's go with this one first. And they're two number 4s. A lot of 4s trying to find balance and stability, grounding. Foundation. This could also be a stalemate. So take how that resonates with you. This card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. Feelings of restlessness and impatience surround you. Could be in a relationship, a project, or a situation. It just isn't moving forward fast enough, and it could be draining you emotionally and energetically. You are longing for change, and although one door may be closing, don't focus all your energy on it. An opportunity will soon knock, or another window will open for you. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insights. And then we have rest and rejuvenation. This card implies that a period of rest, meditation, rejuvenation, and recuperation is in order. It usually comes forward when you're encountering or coming out of a particularly emotional, mentally taxing experience. The number 4 in numerology means foundation. So this is a time to heal, to be with your soul, and to continue moving steadily forward. Allow space just for your reflection is both needed and long overdue. Reposing and taking moments for yourself will give you the opportunity to look at the problem or the situation instead of being in it. It's a chance to stand back, view your life with clarity and renewed appreciation, and see where changes can be made to create a healthier and stronger foundation, enabling you to take the next step. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope this helped, and until next time, I wish you the peace that passes all understanding. For those of you going on, the link is below, and I'll see you over there. Bye-bye.